Welcome to this interactive study guide on J.B. Priestley's An Inspector Calls. Written in 1945 but set in 1912, this play uses dramatic irony and a detective framework to deliver a powerful moral lesson. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the plot, characters, themes, and key literary techniques that will help you excel in your GCSE exam. Let's begin by understanding the play's dual time frame and its didactic purpose. Let's map out the chain of responsibility. Each member of the Burling family and Gerald Croft played a part in Eva Smith's tragic fate. Arthur fired her for demanding fair wages. Sheila used her influence to get her fired from a shop. Gerald had an affair and left her. Sybil, as a charity committee member, turned her away. And Eric, the father of her child, stole money to support her. The inspector's interrogation reveals how their individual actions collectively destroyed a young woman's life. Turning to our core study notes, the central theme is social responsibility. Priestley, a socialist, uses the inspector to argue that everyone is interconnected. The older generation, represented by Burling and Sybil, embodies capitalist individualism, while the younger generation, Sheila and Eric, show potential for change. Dramatic irony abounds. Burling's boasts about the Titanic and the impossibility of war are laughable to a 1945 audience. The cyclical structure, the final phone call announcing a real inspector, implies that if the Burlings don't change, history will repeat itself. Let's examine the inspector's method. He appears omniscient, already knowing each character's secrets, which creates tension and forces confessions. He acts as a moral authority, cutting through Burling's bluster and exposing hypocrisy. His name, Ghoul, hints at a ghostly or supernatural figure, perhaps a representation of conscience or a Christ-like judge. Finally, his closing speech directly addresses the audience, turning the play into a moral lesson for us all. Let's work through a typical exam question. Start by stating the play's didactic purpose. Then, analyze the inspector's speech, contrasting it with Burling's capitalist individualism. Show how Sheila and Eric evolve, while their parents remain unchanged. Finally, discuss the cyclical structure, the phone call at the end, which suggests that the lesson must be learned again. Use key terms like dramatic irony, microcosm, and a foil to boost your grade. Watch out for common pitfalls. Many students simply retell the story. Instead, focus on how Priestley uses dramatic irony, character foils, and the cyclical structure to convey his message. Always link your points to context. The play was written after World War II, but set before World War I, to highlight the failure of capitalism. Use key terms like didactic and a microcosm to show sophisticated analysis. And remember to compare the older generation's selfishness with the younger generation's potential for change. To wrap up, remember that An Inspector Calls is a didactic play that uses dramatic irony and a cyclical structure to argue for social responsibility. The Burling family is a microcosm of Edwardian society, with the inspector acting as a foil to Burling's capitalist views. The younger generation's acceptance of guilt contrasts with the older generation's denial. Use these key terms and concepts to structure your essays and impress the examiner. Good luck with your revision.